Hello, and welcome back to my Pokémon LeafGreen Wedlocke. In the last episode, we finished making our way through Victory Road, and now here we are at the Pokémon League, ready to take on the final challenge of the game. At least the main story of the game, which is, for all intents and purposes for this Wedlocke, the end of the game. So what I'm going to do is, for each Elite Four member, I'm going to have a separate episode. It's going to result in kind of a short episode for each one, but I figure that's a nice way to divide it up. Better than making it one big long episode. I want small little chunks. I'll release them periodically, and then that'll be the end. So yeah, I'm recording this all in one chunk though, just to make it easier to record, but I'll edit it into separate episodes just to give each Elite Four member their own little centerpiece. So yeah, off screen, in between episodes, I've raised my Pokemon up a little bit more. You can see they're all just about to the level limit I set of 60, but I'm going to use some rare candies now. I'm going to get them all up to level 60 now. I had 7 rare candies total. That's enough to give everybody enough to get to level 60. Yeah, so as far as what Pokemon I'm going to be using, this whole set of Elite Four members will pretty much rely on mostly Sarah and Littlefoot. They're just going to be the stars of this, because for 3 out of the 4 Elite Four members, there's nobody really that I have that's better equipped to take them on. Or at least, no 2 Pokemon as a pair that are better. Like, for instance, Bulby could be useful against some Pokemon, but not... I don't know. Actually, I have to think for Bruno, because it depends on what kind of attacks Bruno's Pokemon have. Sometimes they have flying-type attacks, or ice-type attacks, like his Hitmonchan. I don't know if it knows Ice Punch or Fire Punch, which could be trouble for Bulby. And all of Bruno's fighting Pokemon will be trouble for Fievel. I'd like to use this pair, but I can't think of a situation where they'd be great to use. Like I said, Bulby might be good against Bruno's Pokemon. I don't know, I have to give that some thought. But for this episode, it doesn't really matter, because I'm going to be going with Sylvester and Buttercup. Now, Buttercup, as you can see, I used my other PP up on Giga Drain, so now it has 7. Sylvester, though, is going to be useful against Lorelei, the first Elite Four member, because I'm going to give him... Where is it? I'm going to give him Thunder, which I don't care much for Thunder because it's kind of an inaccurate attack. It fails too many times, in my opinion. But in this case, against Lorelei's Pokemon, I don't think he's in any immediate danger if he misses one Thunder. So yeah, I should explain more what I'm gonna do here. Lorelei is an Ice-type Pokemon user, but she uses a lot of Water and Ice types, which I have Buttercup for good backup against, but mainly I think I'm gonna use Sylvester because these Pokemon have Ice attacks that can be trouble for Buttercup. I think I can use her against, I think she has a Cloyster. I could probably use Buttercup against Cloyster, because Cloyster is so slow and has such low special defense that I could probably one-shot it with Giga Drain. And now Sylvester, let's see. With Thunder, Sylvester will be good against Lorelei's Water and Ice types. I think her other Pokemon... She has a Slowbro, which is Water Psychic, so I have Shadow Ball, Bite, and Thunder that could do damage to it. And she has a Jinx, which I have Shadow Ball and Bite to take care of. Yeah, so I have Bite and Shadow Ball, and I think I have the black glasses on him still, so I'm not sure whether Bite or Shadow Ball will do more. Well, I don't know. I guess I'll see what happens when I get there. Yeah, let me just double check. I think I'm good on items. I think I've spent most of my money stocking up on items. Let's see, you got plenty of full restores, Max Potion, Hyper Potion, Lemonade, Fresh Water. Between that, I should have plenty of full heals. No revives because I got no use for those. Alright, so finally now let's get started. Let's talk to this girl. From here on, you face the Elite Four, one by one. If you win, a door opens to the next trainer. Good luck! Alright. Can I read this? Indigo Plateau, the ultimate goal of trainers, Pokemon League HQ. Well, alright then. Let's get going and challenge Lorelei. Let me just make sure. Okay, got Sylvester out front. Good. Welcome to the Pokemon League. I am Lorelei of the Elite Four. No one can best me when it comes to icy Pokemon. Freezing moves are powerful. Your Pokemon will be at my mercy when they are frozen solid. Ha ha ha. Are you ready? Frozen solid. Well, too bad I probably have some ice heal even, but I have some full heal to take care of that. But yeah, being frozen solid is not fun because your Pokemon can't do anything. At least now in this generation, there's a chance that they can thaw out. Alright, and my first Thunder hits. Awesome. But in the first generation of games, if your Pokemon got frozen solid, they were pretty much dead. There was nothing you could do except use an ice heal or a full heal, or maybe get hit by a fire attack, I think, would also thaw you out. Then in Generation 2, they added Flame Wheel, which I think you yourself could use to thaw yourself out. I don't remember exactly how it worked, but then again, that would have meant that fire Pokemon could get frozen, which I don't think they can, but they used to be able to. I don't know, they changed a lot of the mechanics since the first generation, and generally for good, I think. Okay, so as you can see, Lorelei's Pokemon aren't super high leveled. Like I said, having a Pokemon at level 60 is a little bit of an advantage, but considering that I don't get the chance to grind up my Pokemon in between Elite Four battles, and by the end of this, I'll be facing Pokemon that are decently, like, high 50s and decently into the 60s, it's better to have this slight level advantage in the beginning, just to not totally be in over my head by the end of this. Okay, so Slowbro, let's go with Shadow Ball. Not super much. Actually, I think Slowbro might have higher physical defense than special defense. I was using that Shadow Ball in anticipation of Amnesia, but then again, I'm faster than it, so might as well try Bite. And did about the same, I think. Okay, so he has a Yawn. She, I guess, has a Yawn on me. And Sylvester's asleep, but I can use Poke Flute, which is like free awakening, free unlimited awakening. Just play that Poke Flute, and Sylvester will be awake. Okay, good. And full restore. Okay, should have guessed that. I guess since Shadow Ball and Bite are doing about the same, I could try Thunder. I want to kind of save the PP on that. Well, actually, I don't know. I probably won't be using Sylvester against any other trainers. So actually, I'll go with Thunder. And of course, I missed this turn. Surf. Alright, let's see how much that does. Ooh, not pretty. Alright, let's try a Bite. See if we can go for the flinch. A critical hit. Alright, Sylvester. And Amnesia, okay. I think that means Shadow Ball will be doing more from now on, so I'm going to use that. I think she might be going with a full restore. So I could try Thunder in anticipation of that full restore, but if I miss, that'll be really annoying. So, okay, good. She didn't have another full restore. Or at least she chose not to use it. Maybe she does only have one full restore. I don't know for sure how many these people have. Okay, Lapras. I do have to stay in. But... Well, I don't have to stay in, but it has Ice-type attacks, so... Let's see, I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna hope it doesn't have anything too nasty it's gonna use. Hopefully it starts with, like, Hail or something. No, it starts right with Ice Beam. Alright, let's see how much this does, because I could be in trouble here. Alright, not horrible. I can take one more regular strength attack, so let's try Thunder. Alright, and I hit. Okay. I'm doubting this will one-shot it. Sylvester's special attack isn't fantastic. Yeah, and Lapras is reasonably bulky. Okay, so another Ice Beam. I guess I'll heal. Oh, it's got like a citrus berry or something that kind of stinks. But either way, that's not too bad, because if I can hit with Thunder, then I could probably just take it out after that with Bite or Slash or Shadow Ball, any of those. Okay. It's a little bit scary. Come on, hit. Ah. Come on, Sylvester. Okay, Surf should have the same base power as Ice Beam. It actually did a little less, it looks like. I don't know if the Elite Four's Pokemon have items on. If her Lapras has Never Melt Ice, or if that was just in that variable damage range. Where it just did a little more. And I got Frozen Solid. Well, excellent. This is what Full Restore is for. I'm kind of getting into the item spammy territory here, but it is fair game. I never did set an item restriction on myself, so as far as I'm concerned, I am free to exploit that. And Sylvester, stop missing! Dear goodness. Alright, so now Sylvester's confused. I'm gonna have to use another Full Restore, because if I hit myself in confusion and then get hit by another attack, that's the end. Okay, Surf. Alright, come on, hit! Thank you, Sylvester. Jeez. This won't do enough to knock it out, unless it gets a critical, which it didn't. Okay, another Ice Beam. I think any other attack I use should be able to... And it froze me solid. Well, if I want to continue, I have no choice now but to Full Restore again. And she has another Full Restore. Awesome. So I get to play this game again of hoping Thunder will hit. Just awesome. Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when Thunder misses all the time, but Thunder hit this time, so that's okay. But, ooh, and I paralyzed it. Okay. Trying to think about my options here. I could try for another Thunder. I'll try for another Thunder. Okay, good, it hits. Thank you, Sylvester, finally. Finally. Alright. Oh yeah, I still got Jinx left. I forgot about that. I still gotta keep Sylvester out here. Go for a Shadow Ball. That's right, I forgot. It's absolutely necessary that I keep Sylvester out to do that. Nice little one-hit KO there. Okay, so that was an interesting start to this whole thing. You're better than I thought. Go on ahead. You only got a taste of the Pokemon League's power. Yeah, it's looking like it could get kind of rough from here on out. Let's see. Use a Lemonade on Sylvester. I need to figure out how many ethers do I have. I only have 3, so... But I have Max Ether and Elixir also. I want to save the ethers for, let's see, for Littlefoot, because he's gonna need them the most. So I'm trying to think in a situation where I might need Thunder on Sylvester if my other Pokemon die. But I'll hold off on that for now. Alright. Anyway, I guess that'll do it though for this episode. In the next episode, we'll take on Bruno. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode of my Pokemon LeafGreen Wedlocke, where I take on Bruno.